The hook tyer. I often get asked how to use the hook tyer. It's a device for tying the perfect knot onto a spade end hook, suitable for tying sizes 10 to 26. Although there's some excellent pre-tied hooks on the market, the hook tyer will allow you to tie the hook pattern of your choice to the exact line diameter you require. And with a little bit of practice, you too can tie the perfect knot on a spade end hook with confidence. So now I'd like to demonstrate how easy it is to use the hook tyer. I'll take them out of the packet. I'm going to select a red maggot size 14 hook. And the first tip I would like to show you is to use your fingernail just to prise open the jaws of the hook tyer. Place the red maggot 14 in there, which we're using. And very important is to make sure the hook is central, like so. So it's sitting straight up in the middle of the jaws, and you've got the point of the hook next to the brass pin. Once you're happy with that, close down the clamp to that position, so the hook is now trapped in the hook tyer, and then we can begin to tie the hook. And personally, the way I like to tie the hook is to trap the small line between my knees. Step one is to take the line round the back of the hook tyer, like so. Then slowly rotate the hook tyer, and I just pull out that line in this direction until it locks onto the shank of the hook, and then I rotate 1 or 2 times more. Then I just want to check to make sure the line is coming off the front of the spade, and if it's not, just use your forefinger here and just tease it in position, and just take your time to make sure it's nicely central off the centre of the spade. And once you're happy with that, then you can continue to rotate the hook tyer. And you can turn 8 to 12 times, it's the optimum turns. And I just want to get just below the spade, like so. The next step is to take the line round the back of the brass pin and then trap it with your forefinger on your right hand. That releases this hand completely. Push forward the clamp, right down, and then, very importantly, grab the line near the spade and just pull very gently in small movements. If you tended to pull back from here very fast, you could get, especially on the low diameter lines, a pigtailing effect, which will ruin the presentation of the pre-tied hook. So just gently, small movements, until you get to a stage where you feel the knot tightening around the shank of the hook. And then give it a nice tug so it's nice and bedded down on the shank of the hook. And then you can release the clamp and pull it back fully. And then if you grab the hook and just pull it out the jaws of the hook tyer, you get to a stage where the hook's out of the hook tyer, but there's a loop of line around the brass pin. And all you need to do is hold the hook rather than the line, and just gently just tease it through. You can see it just pulling through there until it comes all the way through, and that you can put the hook tyer down. Then all I do before I trim off the line is just to give it a gentle tug to make sure that knot's nicely bedded down onto the hook. And then a useful tool which I find is some nail clippers. They cut very tight to the hook, and all I do is trim off, leaving a very short piece of line. Don't cut too close to the knot, but leaving a little tag at the end, like that. And there we have a perfectly tied spade end hook using the Drennan hook tyer.